Okie doke. We're almost there, guys and girls. We've got our profile cut now. You can see the pre-drilled hole has just been exposed, so I can now use my drill and get that nice and cleaned up. So there's our neck all shaped, right? So we've got that fall away. We've got the right thickness here for the pegs. We're almost there. We're getting there. So slowly, bit by bit. Now what I need to do is I need to file this side down a little bit here with a round file, rasp, just to even up some of the line work. Show you what I mean. There, that's nice and even now. Okay. We can now pop that hole in there. Terry, you want to do some drilling? We're going to do some drilling in there. Terry's least favorite thing to do ever in the history of anything. Isn't that right, Terry? Drill away, baby. Drill away. Found the hole perfectly. There it is. Grab our bigger drill. And get that shape. Teardrop shape. Beautiful. There it is. Little teardrop. What we're going to do is we're going to test that now by getting the little truss rod spanner and going, hello? Are you there? Oh, there you are. Perfect. You can open your eyes again, Terry. Ha! You can put poly on top of oil. Is it... I think you can if you scuff up the oil first. The poly won't have a chemical burn, but it needs a mechanical bond. If you scuff up the oil, it probably, I mean, I'd test it on a scrap. It depends on the product too. I mean, Rage is probably the best person to ask. He's expert at chemicals and finishes, so. Okay, guys and girls, that's the neck shaped, the headstock shaped. It's all good in the hood, as they say. We've got a little bit of sanding to do there, but that's okay. We can finish that later. Mark out these markers here again. 3, 5, 7, 9, 12. And then we've got 15, 17, 19, 21. Okay, so that's that. That guy's ready to be engraved next. But I'm not going to do that now because I want to make sure that I'm ready to go. I'm going to have a little practice, get the right cutter, practice on some scrap, see what the results are, because it needs to be quite defined. I want to get as much of that white cut out as accurately but as jaggedly as possible to make it look like he's got whiskers and hair, and his hair waves and kicks, and he's got kinks and bangs and all sorts of things in that beard of his. So we want to get that right. What I do want to, and you'll notice that it's going to end there, so that's centered when I do that. It looks a bit more, that looks wider than it is, but it's all going to be dragged into line. Okay, cool, that's that. We're getting there, guys and girls. So we've got our thingy-me-bob all sorted out. This doobie whacker. Nuts going in there. We've got our frets slotted. We're almost ready for carving. We ain't going to carve though until we get this. Why don't I go and grab those pieces of timber to show you guys what that looks like. I'll come back in a sec. Back in a minute. All right, let's have a look at these bits that we got. So first things first is we've got this blackwood fretboard, quite wide. I'll see if I'm going to get 2 fretboards out of that. It's 4 inches wide. So what's that? In millimeters, 100. We're not going to get 2 out of it. Actually, no, I lie. 56 and 44 is 100. 42, 50, yeah, we're going to get 2 out of this. So that's 2 fretboards. This is, what is that? Tasmanian blackwood. Tassie blackwood. Beautifully sawn. Let's see if there's any shape in that Tassie blackwood fretboard. Pretty chunk of wood. Mary Tide, what's going on? We're working on your old guitar, Mary. We're updating it, upgrading it, giving it a bit of a Alaskan theme. How are you, Mary? I'll show you what we're doing in a minute. Because I've got someone that's interested, and oh yeah. So it does get a little bit ready, and there's a little bit of figure in there. Once we polish that up, that'll shine a little bit more. But it's beautiful straight grain. Now this is just your plain old curly maple. So you can see how curly that is just by looking at the edges. It's a live edge there or a rough edge there. So that's a neck, and if we pop some oil on that, some. That's got some curl in it. You can see there's a fair bit of curl in that. So they'll make a nice neck. Whoever wants a curly neck, this is what you're going to get next. There's your curl. Okay. Thirsty wood, absolutely, Tom. It's pretty dry. It is open poured too. You know, you can still see the live edge there. There's a bit of bark off there. It's recently been cut up. I don't know where they've got this stock from because we don't grow maple like this in Australia. It might be imported, and he's sawn it up here. I'm going to give that a little bit of a wipe down, just to get that. I want to see what that surface looks like. It's got some beautiful rays through that curl as well. So there's nice straight lines through there. You can probably see them if I get up close. But it's going to be a nice neck. That's going to be an awesome neck. Now, Mary, this is what we're doing with your guitar. Here's your new neck. We've got a little guy like that. We're going to engrave a little Arctic wolf on there. We've got a landscape here. We've got a little bit of ground through here. We've got some night sky here. We're going to put some northern lights up here. And we're going to put a couple of little wolves walking along the road there. A little wolf pack just walking across there, marking out where those frets are going. So that's what we're doing. Lots of those guys. Mary, that's what we're doing to this guy. We refinished the body. We've got new pickup rings in it. She looks beautiful. So here's the body that Mary so generously loved, that we named it after her. So it's got a nice satin finish on the front now. We've still got that glossy finish on the back. We've got that satin finish. New maple pickup rings. They just pop a little bit better. And we're going to pop this guy in here, like so. It's a nice tight fit. Not tight, but tight enough. So that neck's really nice. I really love that color. It was white before, but the contrast is still nice at the back. But that's going to give it a little bit of a storyboard there. So pretty. See, it is pretty. Yep. I hope you've been well. How have you been, Mary? Are you well? How are the dogs going? What are they up to? Okay. That's it for today, guys and girls. I don't have much time, so I'm going to be back on Thursday. I'm going to have a practice in between and get that right engraving bit to get the details on that dog's face. And we're going to... Kind of begs for a matching cap on the headstock. Yeah, you know what? I have got that stuff, Tom.